but we still have those limiting beliefs that does come up and kind of stir off from the path of where we meant to be in our life. And I feel like this year was just realignment of who I am. Welcome to the Essence of True Self podcast, where we affirm I am the son of my creation. Here I focus on mindfulness, limiting belief, self-care, spirituality, and overall becoming your true self. I'm your host, Oriana, a book, tea, and self-development lover. I give you tips and tricks of what I learned on my self-development journey so you can apply to yours. If you're interested, keep listening. Hey, welcome back to the Essence of True Self podcast, and I'm your host, Oriana, and I hope your week, your day, your evening is going pretty well. If not, of course, I'm sending you love and light in this time. And if you don't know already, I do reading, mediumship coaching, ebooks, shadow book, e-guide for free, all that good stuff below. If you want to check that out, they'll be below. And I still have time. If you still want to join my Trust Yourself workshop, that will still be below. It's on the 17th at 6 p.m. So come by and join us to be with like-minded individuals. There'll be a safe space for everyone. And before we get into anything else, of course, we're going to do some breathing and saying our affirmation. Let's get into it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now we're going to say our affirmations. I am the son of my creation. I am the son of my creation. I am the son of my creation. Of that grounded you, centered you into this present moment, and being open and receptive to the message I have for you today. And as you can tell by the title, be grateful for where you at and where you at in this time, or where you headed in this time. I don't know what I'm gonna call this, honestly, but really this episode is about a reflection of the year. This is the last episode for this year for my podcast. I'm not going to say I'm not going to stop uploading on YouTube. If you still want to follow me on YouTube, that'd be greatly appreciated. But for my podcast, I'm not going to really be posting it until like the next following year, because I want to do like a whole revamp for my podcast. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is the last episode of this year. And right before I push play or record on this podcast / YouTube video, some tears was welling up. Some tears was happening. It was happening just because I'm grateful for all the decisions that lead me up to this present moment to do what I love. And sometimes I get so caught up into what is going on in the present moment and getting things done and hoping things to work out a certain way. And this year really taught me just to surrender to what is, trust the flow, be in the flow, follow your heart, and allow my heart to guide me to where I'm at. And that's why I'm continuing to upload videos and podcast episodes and posting inspiring things, because it's from my heart and it's for you guys and also for me as I continue to heal, learn, and evolve over these years, and being very grateful of how far I have come. And this is just a moment of just being proud of myself, as you should be proud of yourself, of how much you have changed and grown over this time, even if my podcast help you or not. Whatever you have learned over this past year, and really embracing those lessons for yourself and embracing those for who you are. And this year have started uncertain, I was very unsure about myself. I was not where I wanted to be at the time of the beginning of this year. And I was feeling unworthy and undeserving, honestly. Even though I knew all the techniques and all the ways to help improve my life. But we still have those limiting beliefs that does come up and kind of stir off from the path of where we meant to be in our life. And I feel like this year was just realignment of who I am, who do I desire to be, how do I want to show up in this world today, and how can I fully step into the power of who I am. Not only that, but really just trusting who I am, trusting the divine, and put so many things in perspective. Like, starting my business was so scary. I wanted to do it last year, but I was like, the fear was literally eating me up. And as I continue to heal and break down these fears, these limiting belief, and these lacks, it helps me get closer and closer to actually pursuing my dreams of having my own business and helping people and allowing them to evolve and grow and be the best version of themselves. And it really helped me set the foundation of who I desire to be. Like, I don't want to cry yet, but it really just helped me really put so much trust in myself and believing in myself, really believing in myself and going after what I have done in my life. This year, I have been the most consistent I have ever been. Of course, not when I was moving, but that was only 2 weeks. But after that, I got back in the flow of things and really showed up and showed out for myself and showed up for you guys, for people who continue to watch my stuff, listen to my stuff, like my stuff, comment my stuff, share it with people. It really means so much to me, and I'm always beyond and grateful for you guys. And it just showed me how much of an impact I have on people's lives, even though I didn't reach my goal exactly what I wanted this year. But it just shows me that I am capable and able to do so and continue to show up to do that, to assist people, to guide people, to love and show up and have a safe space for people. And sometimes I do come off aggressive because I'm just so passionate. I won't say aggressive, very passionate about what I talk about, what I learn, what I express myself, no matter how that may look for people. And it takes time to continue to do that practice, to continue to be who you are unapologetically without feeling shame about it. Of course, I have my days. Of course, I feel uncertain about so many things in my life right now. But it shows me that I can get through anything. As I continue my podcast beginning of February, and in March, I registered my business and finally launched my business in April, Mayish, and really putting my creative endeavors into something I'm really passionate about. Even booking services, doing readings, following my calling, creating ebooks, and making workshops for people who want to join and really get guidance from me or seek guidance from me. And it really means a lot. I've always been stuck in a way of I have to live this way to get my desired life, but life is very unconventional. Life is uncertain. Life is not a one-way street. It's multiple ways, but we get to choose where we want to go. And this year, I make the most choices for myself and breaking out of the mold of what people expected me to be and who they wanted me to be. And I just started doing it for myself, even though I was so terrified, scared out of my mind. But I still did it. And it shows me how much strength I have, how much space I have for uncomfortability and getting out of my comfort zone. Because the year before that, I was traveling a lot. I didn't even get to do about why you should travel solo. And I traveled pretty a lot last year. I traveled a little bit this year. But I know next year for sure I will be traveling. I will be having so much more to share with you guys. And it just shows me how much I have changed and evolved and been the best version of myself. And just this episode just showing gratitude for all the people that showed up for me, continue to support me, and even the moments of not knowing what I'm doing and just allowing myself to flow with it. And I am thankful for my spirit team, the universe, just overall just grateful and realizing how abundant I am. Not what society tell me what abundant is, not what society tell me what success is. Defining it for myself and really peeling back those layers to really be who I desire to be. And Not only did it teach me to have so much trust and faith and belief within myself and the Most High, but it shows me that I have the capability to stand up for myself in the face of unknowing, and continue to push forward when people didn't believe in my my path. And because it's so unusual for people in my day of life, it shows that my way of life, like when I was quitting my old job and telling them, I really didn't tell them, I was just presenting myself as I will be a business owner. I will continue to show up for myself. I will choose choices that align with what I desire to be, not what society want me to be, and being more confident in the decisions that I make. And don't get me wrong, I was very uncertain. I was very feeling unconfident in my decisions because everything around me showed me opposite. But like I said before, I feel more aligned than I ever be. And that's why I always say practice gratitude of what you have and how much abundant we have. Because when we breathing right now, we seeing right now, what we hear right now, what we feeling right now is abundant. A lot of people cannot even have this ability to even sit and express themselves or even watch anything on the internet or even have a phone. And we are so blessed. We are so abundant, and continue to expand my perspective on life and not limiting myself to one way of living, and continue to expand myself with knowledge and different world perspective and what have been happening in life, and continue to show up as that, no matter how that may look. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We are all finding our own way in this life. And it's okay to continue to do so without knowing where the path may lead you. Like yesterday, I watched this video that was saying, when you know you're going on the right path, when you don't know where you're going. When you do not know where you're going. Because you're not going by society norms and feeling like you have to have a plan for everything. Because the best thing comes in the unexpected moments, in the unexpected ways, in magical ways. And believing in the unknown will unfold in your favor is one way of really peeling back the layer of trying to be a perfectionist. And it just bring it all around in a circle, because the first episode for this season was to stop being a perfectionist. And that was really what this year was about. Stop being so hard on myself and showing myself grace and allow things to flow as is, no matter how they may look. Because we all human. We all have perspective. We all have our way of being. And being is different for everybody. And it's okay to be different. It's okay to have a different mindset. It's okay to live a totally way of what people expected you to be. And I really thought I would be a corporate girly until I die. And that's not who I am. That's never who I was. It was just what I saw, and I thought that what I wanted. But my truth is being a spiritualist, a healer, a medium, a person to guide people to where they meant to be in life. And this is just to be grateful for where you at, but also follow your dreams. Follow who you are and express that to the world, and you will find your like-minded individuals. Of course, you're going to come around across people that do not understand what you're doing, but continue to, I want to say, progress forward, pivot forward. Continue to show up for yourself. You don't know what will happen, and I still don't know what's going to happen. Allow yourself to be human. Allow yourself to express all versions of yourself. You're not limited to one thing. Like I said, you are very unlimited. You're more wise. You're more loved. You are more capable than you know. We are blessed and abundant just by being here. When we shift our perspective and our way of being, and just really just going off of what we want to do, and stop living in a world that tell us we need to have X, Y, and Z to be worthy of something when you already worthy, just by being who you are, by being truly who you are, not what society tell you to be, not what your family told you to be, not what your friends told you to be. You know who you are, and you can be that. Don't wait. Stop waiting and just do and be and create and share. Like, be the person you desire to be. I'm just grateful to be who I am, fully who I am. And it took time to get here. Like I said before, I was scared out of my mind. unsure about myself. I was very unconfident with the decisions I was making. But I'm glad I finally choose the life that I desire to be. Even if it's very unconventional, as an Aquarius, Aquarius stellium, and it might not fit the mold of what society is, and that's okay. But I know it's going to lead me to something fulfilling, and I'm already feeling fulfilled. I feel so at peace. I feel so at peace with myself and the decisions I made. And once you surrender to the flow and who you are and allowing things to be what they are, that's when things will unfold. That's when things will be more clear in alignment. And if you don't know what's going to happen next and you want like a sign, ask for a sign. If you need more clarity, sit in stillness, get grounded, and go on a walk, go out in nature and really be in that energy of flowing and meditate. All these things I've been talking about over the years to really uplift you and really guide you to where you want to be. You got the power to do so. Don't allow the world to stop you to do that. So be grateful for where you at, where you heading. Because we are blessed and highly favored everywhere we go. So act like it. Start to walk in that power. Because you are that power. And I just want to thank you guys so much for continuing to show up and show out for me and love me for who I am. And subscribing and sharing, liking, commenting, all that great stuff. I really appreciate it. And welcome to all the new people that join my YouTube channel and my podcast. I really appreciate it. And this is not going to be the enemy, guys. I will be posting other stuff on my YouTube channel, like I said. Probably like some readings and different things like that. So stay tuned for that until the new season come out next year. Most likely in February, my birthday month. But yeah, just stay tuned. I love you guys so much. I'm beyond grateful for you guys. And we had a great year. We had a great year. And this is probably a sign to really reflect on what you want to do. Really reflect on your life this year and what did you didn't do that you can do next year, and how do you have extra steps to do that. I have all the things you need in my description box. If you want help with that, assistance with that, service, products, all that good stuff is below. So check it out. And I will see you next year, guys. Much love, forever and always.